welcome to the Medellin Falls Terminal Railroad Layout Progress number 5. Happy New Year! Today is actually January 2nd as of this recording, and this video replaces a video I posted a few days earlier. I didn't like the quality of that video, and I kind of got to thinking about it, and I decided that I wanted to spend more time this year making videos about my model railroad. It's something I've been working on for about 3 years now, and I haven't gotten a whole lot of progress done in those past 3 years. So I decided 2015 is the year of the railroad. I'm going to really buckle down and do a lot of work on this and get this much further along than it is right now. It's something I'm very, very excited to do. And part of making that happen is making videos and blog posts and all the other kind of cool stuff that goes along with that. And in doing so, hopefully that gives me an incentive to keep pushing myself, continue to make content for you all. So today I wanted to go over what I have done so far in the year 2014 on the model railroad, which is not a whole lot. And then spend some time talking about what I'd like to do for 2015. So let's get started. First, let's talk about what I did do over the past year, which is almost nothing. I did purchase these trees right here, a number of them all over the layout, from Canyon Creek Scenics. And these are really beautiful pine trees. One thing that I've always kind of been a little critical of is just how pine trees look in scale form. Generally, I don't like the way they look. However, I found these trees and I found them to be just absolutely beautiful. I love them. Great detail, great coloring, beautiful all around. I'm augmenting those with these trees here, and these two back in here all over the layout as well, which are trees I purchased for an N-scale layout I had about 16 years ago now. These trees need a little bit of work done to them. I'm going to trim them up, make them a little more ratty looking, and then cover them with some a fresh layer of ground foam, just to make them blend a little bit better with the better looking trees that I have on the layout. I also cut down what was once a highway overpass that went over the top of this section right here. Cut this down to a just more of a hillside. And that hillside nicely frames my power pack holder, but also serves to separate the layout into a number of scenes. I found that the highway overpass was just, once I started mocking it up in cardboard, it tended to crowd things in a little too much, and wasn't, too prototypical to the area. And so in order to open things up a little bit and make things feel a little bit larger, I decided to cut this down and put trees here instead. And it still does a good job of separating the layout into multiple sections. Over here on the south end of the layout, there's quite a bit of work to be done. Obviously the scenery needs to be done. I've got a base layer scenery down that I'm pretty happy with. I kind of put it down as a test, just to test to see if my choice in season was working out for me, if my color choices were working out for me, and I'm pretty happy with that. But I have to extend that into the background. I want to rework the back, the painting along the backdrop a little bit. So I'll be doing that soon, as well as finishing out this hillside. I also need to replace this switch right here. I got a little out of control with the soldering iron when I was first putting it in, and ended up melting some ties, which twisted the track, which is causing derailments occasionally. So I want to go ahead and, before I finish out that scenery, go ahead and switch out that, swap out that switch while I can now. I also need to finish out the cement industry, which is over on this side. It's going to be quite a large industry, pretty intricate. It's about 3 feet long, and there's going to be a lot of pipes and all sorts of crazy little elements here. So that'll be coming up in the future. Coming over here to the middle portion of the layout, A lot of work has to be done here still. Almost none of the scenery is done at this point. So that'll all have to be done, as well as some modeling work. I've got some building flats I'm going to be putting back here for the paper recycling facility, which will be located along this backdrop along here. So, you know, beyond that, lots of scenery. Still trying to work out what I'm going to put in this little space right here. Yeah, a lot to go here. That being said, almost nothing can be addressed before I address this area right here. One thing I wanted, even on a small layout such as mine, is a nice, big, just scenic area that makes you go, wow. And this is what this area is supposed to be. This area is modeled after the actual Box Canyon Bridge area that is located in the real world, in the area that I am modeling. And one of the main scenic features of that area is the Box Canyon Bridge, which will be right in this area here. Now, the real bridge is quite interesting and quite unique, and unfortunately there's not a model kit available that really replicates it. So I'm going to have to make it myself. I'm going to have to basically kit bash and scratch build quite a bit of it myself. Which makes me very, very nervous because I've never actually built model structures before. So, before I can really even address this area, I need to have the bridge built. Because I need to know just how large this, you know, I'm going to obviously create a smaller version of the bridge. It won't be as long as it is in real life. So I'm creating a smaller, sort of a selectively compressed version of the bridge to fit in this area. But I need to have that built to know where all my bridge abutments go. And I need to have those available so that I know where I can put my rock work. I need to have all that available so that I can finish out this scene. So I can't really do any of that until I build that bridge. But I don't know how to build model structures, really. So I'm going to be building some structures for the other portion of the layout first, just to get my feet wet on that before I can really tackle this bridge. This bridge will be the next big thing I tackle, which will then allow me to get to the scenery, which will then allow me to finish out the scenery for the rest of the layout and really start to get to some of the finer detailing and stuff that's yet to come. So my goal for 2015 is to get this bridge built and get a very good start on the scenery. But I've got a lot sort of that leads up to that. So that's it for now. I've got quite a bit of work ahead of me, but I hope you come along with and watch me as I progress. I'm going to keep this channel pretty up to date with what's going on, as well as my blog, where you can see not only stuff that's going to be happening from here on out, but a lot of the stuff that I've been doing up to this point. I've been doing a pretty good job of cataloging all of that up to this point, so you'll have a lot to take a look at there. So thanks a lot for taking a look at this, and I'll see you soon.
Coming home, baby.